Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. A new year is upon us here at the Sounding Rocket. It is now January of 1932. Let's play. We have a couple of things that were already in the works, including an illustration with education on it, and that is one of our hidden agendas. Education is, so that will be great. 8 points there. And then we have enough money to go ahead and buy another floor, and I'm thinking about maybe doing that. We have a little bit of space. This is all for the illustrator. Lots of material for the illustrator. We're going to have photography coming in, and there's going to be as much stuff for them. So we're going to be looking at probably figuring out how to do another shuffle of our reporters in that. And I just realized, do we have a lone reporter sitting somewhere? That's our text editor. Is this guy a reporter? There he is. Let's move him down here with them. I don't know why I wouldn't have done that already. Other than that's just space that he could use, I guess, right there. We'll put that right up there. And okay. Close that one out. And yeah, we already have stories for both of those, assuming we run with them. These are old news, so we're going to want another entertainment story if possible. And to make sure that happens, let's come over here and focus on it. And let's get our ads started. So we have a $2,000 ad, which has two parts. And it's just sales desk work. So we'll put Dolores right on that. That should work out well. This one's, is there anything magic on this one? Not really. Oh, it's an illustration. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I saw the hand here. I was thinking it was illustration. That's my bad. It is not illustration. It is sales. Requires sales desk. Click to sort. Okay. I guess that sorts over here maybe. When you have multiples that you're looking at. Do we have anything going on here? We do not. He's already working on that. Another education tag, so we're going to have that. Oh, that's the same one, isn't it? All right. We have it covered, and we only get to hit it once, so not a big deal if we do have a second one. Over here, we now have 22 points to spend, which would allow us to buy all the stuff to start photography, and that's not the worst idea. Were there any other things that were like really hot topics here? Our illustrator could use some bumps, but let's wait on that for a second. Auto paper delivery. That wouldn't be the worst thing. I'm finding that that is something I'm doing every week, although it's kind of easy to do. You click two things, right? Not a big, huge problem. Columbia University, we have calculators available. We have a coffee machine. We have fancy lights that probably give some prestige. Yep. That's something we do want to start paying attention to. Already acquired a couple of those. Veiled lady painting. Takes care of a lot of problems. All right. And then we would have the possible purchase of another telegraph desk. We're trying to work towards this guy. We're 10 short still. That becomes a money bump, right? We'll start to make a lot more money. We'll have the opportunity to make more tags. So print more tags anyway. So that might be worth waiting and holding off on photography until we have a must need for photography. And I think maybe that's what I want to do right now. When we have to get photography, if that happens this week, we'll do it. Otherwise, let's hold off and see if we can get to the next print module first. Just kind of looking through here to see if there's anything else I didn't think about. Graphic editing, so this helps the illustrator. I think, does it help printers and that removes all graphic items? So yeah, that would be kind of good. And entertainment, Art Deco wallpaper. It's just prestigious. Popcorn machine. We could probably use another food item. We'll get there though. Police station. That's for crime. Crime. Those go way up, don't they? Oh, and here's the court report desk. Okay, that's a desk to unlock, and that's not the worst thing. Persian tapestry will fight sound. Okay. I'm going to hold off, but it's good to know that that's out there. And just kind of last second ones there. Okay, so I think we're going to go with what we have right now. Going to hold off. As I said, we'll take a serious thought of expanding and getting printer stuff in here, but maybe wait a week if we can and get the next module if possible. We have training available to us. And okay, so the way these would work is we would assign somebody to go to class, basically, and they will gain this tag. It's really what happens. 50% speed when there are 4 or more items at the input. So this works, for instance, for the folks like the typesetter and the assembler, editors, things like that. They have to have work backed up, but then they do it faster. Informationalist, always skew story perception to informational, which I believe is to the left in the game, but takes 50% longer if it wasn't already skewed to the left. So that's interesting and something to consider. And those are bronze. Yeah, okay. Quality star when the story contains statistics. So you gain quality. I mean, that's always a good thing. But you do lose whoever you put in the training for the week. And I'm going to hold off on that. I think we have a little time before we need to start really focusing on that. So let's get to it. Lots of articles coming in, so that's good, I think. We have a hold up here. Stuck at the toilets. Yeah, we need to add bathrooms too. It was occurring to me. Looks like that's getting cleared up though. It should be going away. And there's an entertainment tag that will be fresh and new. Let's get on that one. We could go to photography with it, or we can go to a second entertainment tag. A few things coming in there. We are paused. Sorry about that. All right, and then let's see. Okay, so just don't have the manpower to do that yet. Haven't bought the parts, and we're going to hold off on them a little longer if we can. We can certainly pursue this one, though. There we go. Lucille's getting a workout. What do we have on the ad? The ad is ready to advance. So here's what I was, in my previous episode, I mentioned that I forget to advance ads. When there's multiple parts to an ad, it tells you that, hey, the ad was done. When she finishes this in 1 day and 1 hour, so in the middle of the end of Wednesday, really, I can put her on the other ad, but there's no notice to say, oh, don't forget to put her on the ad. I guess I could sit on this screen maybe, and I'll see it kind of disappear from here, but I think that's a lot to kind of have to keep in mind. All right. Are we paused? We are. Let's send Robert to this one. It's a gossip story. There's another one out here. Econ. Econ with a map and education. We can't do that part. It also has tragic and more society to add. We can do that part. We'll send Charlotte. And then not quite to the point where that ad would be done yet. Still 8 hours, but I want to try to remember that. And then, of course, something like this pops up to really distract me. Lake Placid will be the home to the Olympics in 32. I really just do? Okay, good. I thought I accidentally dismissed it altogether. I didn't want to do that. All right, well, I actually have a decent shot of getting this one done. We've seen where I haven't had some success when I try to do that with fewer reporters than I have, but I feel like this one might be one we can get to. Let's check this out. Crime, well, everybody's kind of booked except Chris. He does not have sports reporting. Let's go ahead and drop Chris on there. And that ad should be done now. And as I said, there was no real notice that it was done. It's in post-production now, right? It's being assembled and whatnot. Let's go ahead and do this. I think once we do get photography, we are definitely going to need to add another assembly desk. So just something to think about. Okay. I'm almost certain I've missed this, haven't I? Okay, get Charlotte assigned. But these guys are not going to be done in time to get that fourth story. So I'm just not quite to that point. I need a little more skill in the reporters to get done just a little faster to be able to do that. And we've got a lot of other stuff coming in. This one requires photography at the tail end of it. It's only one tag in the meantime. I'm going to drop that one. We have tons of tags right now. Jacksonville, cartography, which we don't have. Okay, this, I know where we're at with this. We're waiting for somebody to clear up. That was that one, so up here. Cartography, which we don't have, or just crime reporting, which we do, which will give us a tragic tag. Let's get Robert on that. There you go, Robert. I'm almost crying. Okay, and then we want to see if we can get to this. There we go. All right, again, tons and tons of tags. We have some old tags. We're going to be able to just completely skip those. This one's a little rough. It's got the lie at the end, but we can, it's got a lot of tags, right? It's got 5 tags. That's subscriptions and newspapers to sell. So very good, fairly straightforward. Probably won't get in. There's a lot of stories in front of it. And that is something to consider. I don't know how many of these are going to actually get done, although these two look like they're done. So maybe it won't be a problem. Here comes a story. 2 of them. All right, we haven't done politics in a while. There's a statement. Might be able to accommodate the mayor in next week, depending on how quickly this gets done. We can maybe slow play that a little bit and have it for next week. Gas explosion, strictly society. We'll put Chris on it. And one more story. Fleet lacks ambition. Okay. Well, he's not going to get that one done this week. He will, but the whole process won't get done. All right. That's probably the other half of the story that I think Elaine was on. It does appear to be that. About to hit the end of the day. There it is. Get her on that. Another story coming in. Well, that'll give us some options. If that tag comes up, hopeful. I do remember seeing that at some point. I don't remember what neighborhood wanted it. We'll come back around to it. Sports. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should... Okay, yeah, that's right. We were already in pretty good shape there, and we already had that one captured, so good for us. Another gossip story, but unfortunately it's not going to make it for this week. Boxer accuses opponent of sneaking in extra arms. I'm curious if that's a real headline that they dug up from way back when. That might be something fun to investigate. Ends in six-handed brawl. Boxing Commission calls for an investigation. Okay. Well. All right. So there we are at the very end of the day. Yep, 13 minutes left. We're not going to get much closer there. So let's start assembling our paper. Well, we have silver tags that are worth twice as much as bronze tags. So the math probably works out. This is 4 bronze tags. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. This is going to be the better story, actually, to put in this slot. There we go, 92,000 papers. That is a great start. More statistics. Okay, I'm going to try to ignore the old news, and I'm assuming I have these lined up by readiness. Yeah, we have a lot of ready stories. I think we're doing the right thing by waiting to get the next page, and then we'll see if we can kind of jumpstart everything from there with just moving a little more quickly going forward. So that's a double tag, 3 matches. That's a 3-match tag. Those are always fun. And what else do we have? So I'm just bouncing between my 2 screens here, trying to make sure I'm seeing it the way I think I am. We could drop an ad on there. Do that. Then page 2, we're going to drop this guy right here. I think we're going to end up printing this one because the number of tags just makes it difficult not to, is what it comes down to. Want to make sure we hit this, the adventure tag. Where was that one? Oh, I already got that one. We need entertainment tag. Okay, and we've got a couple of those, so that won't be a problem. So society on this one. Go with there. Go with this. Double tag match. All right, then this guy, he's going to end up here. We definitely want to get an entertainment in there. So that'll be one of these. Or this guy. I'm not seeing any additional matches. Even if I ran the ad, it's not an additional match. So I'm going to run this one. And now we're met there. We're met there. And then it's a matter of just an entertainment tag. We did want to try to move left, if I recall, to avoid mobsters. So I'm going to go with the one that is a left leaner. And I think we're done. Is that everything? That is everything. Okay. January of 32 is in the can. Let's see what happens here. Boom. I wish you could see the headlines a little longer. I do wish that was something, because a lot of them are fun. And even though it's lore ipsum below it, it's fun to see what they are. So what a beautiful world we live in, inspiring. And who are we as a society? Society. Makes sense. We picked up 10 tags, which means we can afford the additional printing module. And I'm happy about that. We're really in good shape to be able to purchase another floor. I know we're going to lose a little bit to salaries, but we're up there, and that's good. So hidden agenda paid off, district paid off. Yeah, that's all good. Good catch here. Good. Yep, all good, good, good. And over here, we moved to the right. So we're going to have mobsters showing up, but we have a security guard. Hopefully it's just 1 or 2. We'll be okay. Oh, we could get lucky. Nope, it's going to be 2 or 3. There it is, 2. We're safe there. That's not a big problem. Okay, and we're only getting, oh, we can get 2 ads on Society this time around. That isn't the worst thing. Not my newspaper. Yeah, we didn't fulfill their request last time, I guess, so. Okay. Did we increase it all? We did. But we're in really good financial shape now. I'm happy to see that. Something, yeah, okay. I was, for half a second I thought, did I have an outstanding loan that I keep ignoring? I do not. So let's see what we've got today for this high society folks. So they want no old news printed, and they will give us $500 for each entertainment tag if we do that. All right, well, let's see what our other options are. The mayor still wants statements printed and no propaganda. We can probably do that. We've got one of these. No, we do have one of these, I think, waiting. It wants 2 to be printed, and I think we have one already in the works, so that's pretty good. And of course, the mob probably still wants mob stories, and we don't have any of those yet, so we're going to hold off on that. We're going to go with the mayor this time. From a neighborhood perspective, I don't know. What do we... Can't lock it up, but we can get closer on that one. 2 out of 3. Nope. Nope. We can start moving a little closer to the cartographers down here. What is this one? I forgot. That's the... Okay, bus and rail. It'll be cheaper. This is a school. This is Radio Europe. The lighthouse is for boats. Coney Island is... I forgot about this. This allows our workers to be more efficient. The support staff, like the cleaners and the carrier and things like that. They take up space, and that's, you know, a consideration. But that's a way to go. How are we looking on that one? 2 out of 3 with a defeat. That's not so bad. Up here, 1 out of 2 with inspiring. That has some legs. I think we already looked at this one. Yeah. Well, this doesn't really advance us towards anything we want if we do this one. Let's go ahead, and if there are... Yeah, we're not going to hit all of these this week, but we can maybe get started. And we will have access to the cartographers then. So I think we'll do that. There it is. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. We will pick up in February of 32 in the next episode. Our gangsters are arriving to try to rough us up, but we have our trusty security guard, Nancy. Nancy's going to come down here and tell them what's what. Oh, wow, she got rid of both of them at once. That's awesome. All right, well, great way to start the next week. I'm going to pause it right here, and we will pick up at this spot in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, fair travels.